ground, sitting on doves. Can't lie, I was high on shrubs.
Hey guys, about to say topical. Nate here with Strange Wang, and today we're reacting to the official trailer for Netrikann.
I don't know what that means, but you can tell me in a personal message where on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the works, because we have it all, and you can find that in the description box down below. You can donate some money too if you like. That's what the Patreon and the coffee account's there for. Any money donated, and will help out the channel. But if you have a trailer request, it skips to the front of the line. We get a lot of trailer requests. We're 3-4 months behind. You skip the line. You can skip the line for $1. $1. But let's get on to this trailer. Jeez. Got some umbrella in the background. Must be hookers.
She blind?
Yeah. That's what the umbrella in the background's for. Jesus.
Challenge accepted.
Oh my God. That's a fucking Disney movie? What the? Dude. So what that serial killer is doing in that movie is horrible, terrible. I get that. But for a film art aspect, that's cheap. Anybody could do that and me hate them in this movie. I'd rather have a more legitimate reason to dislike someone when it comes to a movie. Because that means I want to be more invested in that movie if I really dislike somebody. The other problem I had with it was the tone. When they make the joke about the onion rings, I was like, why'd you put a funny joke in the trailer? You could have put that in the movie and left it there, and it would be like a little tension breaker. Because from what I saw, this guy's not like Strange Wang. He gags women. He whoops women. I only gag and whip women when they ask me to. Big difference. But because of all that horrific shit's in here, that joke would have broke the tension up and would have got me to the next scene, and it would have hit harder because I just laughed. Mm-hmm. Now, you could have put a different way to show it's like she's blind, she has more senses. You could have did that in another scene, and to make it more impactful for the trailer, to say she's a fucking badass. Which means at the end of the trailer, when she says, "Hey, asshole," I would have felt that more.
Yeah.
So, based on this trailer and this trailer alone, I'm interested. I don't think it's going to be a good movie.
So, I hate anyone who does anything to hurt someone else, but everyone has like specific things that they just hate a little bit more than others. And so things like this, like taking advantage of women and things like that, that just that's the worst kind of scum to me. And so for that reason, like I see what you're saying in terms of storytelling. It's like making your bad guy a Nazi. It's like everyone hates Nazis.
Yeah.
But I don't really need a lot of depth to this guy. I don't need his backstory. I don't need to know why he's doing what he's doing, because I just already hate his guts. And for me, that just allows me to focus more on the protagonist and what her world is like, which is obviously a very interesting one because she's blind. So for me, watching like somebody who is taking advantage of and abusing women to basically have justice brought to him by not only a woman, because I think that's really cool and important that this isn't like a man saves the day type of thing, because a lot of times it is in these, like when a movie where you have that type of bad guy. I love that the protagonist is a woman, and I love that she is, at least in society's eyes, like more vulnerable than some of his victims, even because of her blindness.
Right, he didn't want to go after her.
Yeah.
He was like, too easy.
Yeah. So that alone makes me really interested in like the dynamic between the hero and the villain. And I think that's really cool. So I think I'm a lot more interested in it than you are. That doesn't mean it's going to be a good movie, but I thought the trailer was fine, and it definitely has a lot of things in here that definitely like caught my attention.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. The hero is the most interesting point about this movie. Mm-hmm. Me personally, I love serial killer movies. You look at anything from Silence of the Lambs to Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. They have more depth to them, which makes that you get to know the person. Mm-hmm. So it makes that relationship more complicated, and it blurs the lines a little bit. So when they do something horrific, you hate them even more. You dislike them even more. Just have disdain for this person even more. And it just makes for a better story. For me personally, that's how I like my serial killer movies. You may be different. And if you are, tell me down in the comment section below. Scroll back up, hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe. And remember, be like Strange Wang. Only if they ask, gag them, and whip them.
It's not a game, it's a